We are looking at another example of CTE. Now, CTE can be used for a recursive manner, but here we are using it as a tool to simplify our queries and reduce the number of joins that we use. So in the first example, they say that we want to pick order date. So they are just picking the order ID and the order date from purchase order header table. Uh, what is not very clear is the use of multiple CT in one statement. Here, example of one statement. Each CTE in the statement has its own definition, and the final select statement is able to query both CTE. There will be a list of orders that were made along with number of product orders. So this is our main interesting thing. We have used width and CTE, and we have created two CTE. We have selected what we wanted to select from the respective CTE, change the heading. Uh, from CTE orders, and then we have joined them by order ID. So we have got the total order ID and the total order amount. This would have been very difficult if we would have used the other method, because then we would have to use a group by, and then I don't know how long it would have been gone. So let's see how this looks like. So if you see closely, these all queries are independently complete in themselves, so it's easy to read. This is like purchase ID, order quantity, and line. This is the order detail. The order quantity and the purchase ID, where if we look the next, it's purchase ID and order date. Then we are using the group by after pulling down everything. So select all the order date, some order detail as total order query, some order amount as total order query from CTE orders. So CTE orders is this one, and then we would join it by order detail and order amount, which is already being grouped from different tables. And then we would join these two O and OD, which are the two temporary tables that we have created, and we will group by that by order ID. So when I run everything, I get the total. So the whole idea about CTE in this example is to ease out things, to create these queries inside, pulling them and then joining them and putting a group by at the end. Okay, if you take this concept having multiple CD in one statement, then you can apply it into two statement. Now let's look at the other thing, which is total order and number of large orders. So he's trying to bring some more stuff. So let's try to see how that looks like. So we are the first CTE is order detail. The second CTE is CTE orders. So let's see what is in the first. So when I run the first, I get purchase ID, order quantity, and line total. Then I have this is the order details. Then I have order, and here I am taking okay, so we are referring to order details. Let's see how that works. So when sum of order details, now since order detail is already defined on top, we can start using it here. So when sum of order detail quantity is 100, select case when sum of L0, and then from. So we are using this is an idea of recursion, that we are using the old table and finding out which order are greater than 100. So and once that they are done, then we are going to bring those orders down. So that will how we'll count uh, the number. So we will only select purchase order, order date, and uh, if you look here, so CT order detail is not defined. Yeah, but we are using it to find out where H order ID is equal to D order ID from purchase order heading. which is the same thing. So we have used that and calculated it. So in this, CTE was able to find us out number of large order, and at the end we could join them and group by and order by order date. So that made our life very easy. So this was another example of CTE.